Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. This is our Fieldwork report. Introduction. The fieldwork took place at Sheraton and Kuantan, Pahang on the 26th October 2024. The locations include Mardi Station for breeze soils and Teluk Cempedak for granite-derived soils. The activities we did include studying the soil profiles to identify the texture, structure, properties and horizon characteristics, determining the soil color using Mansell soil color chart, analyze the environmental factors that affect the soil formation process, identifying existing soil degradations and conservations, and lastly, examining how soil characteristics affect agricultural stability.
For objective, first, to expose actual soil condition in the field. Second, to strengthen knowledge on soil formation, degradation and conservation. Third, to develop skills in analyzing the environmental impact of improper land management.
Next, materials. Materials used in these activities include hand trowel, Mansell color chart, ranging pole, compass, measuring tape, and trench shovel. Next, methods. For layers or horizon identification, first, measuring tape was put on the surface of the profile, starting at the surface of the soil, which is 0 centimeters. Second, the soil profiles were viewed from about 3 meters far to see differences in colors, roots, mottlings, nodules, rock fragments, or rocks. Third, a line was drawn by using a hand trowel after moving closer to the profile to mark the boundary between layers. Fourth, each layer was examined to look for differences in structure, texture, etc., and the new boundary was marked. Fifth, the symbol of horizon designation was identified for each layer or horizon. Lastly, observation was recorded. For soil color determination, first, soil sample was taken from the horizon starting from the top using a hand trowel. Second, the pad was broken to get fresh surface. Soil color was red out of sunlight. Fourth, the dominant color was first read by matching the pad to Mansell soil color chart. The notation of hue, value, and chroma and color was recorded in the observation sheet. Next, soil texture determination. First, field method was used in determining soil texture. Second, some soil from the horizon was placed in our hands. The texture that was felt with our fingers were matched using table 3.1 to get the texture. Matching process started with distinctly silty until luminous. The texture of the soil was determined from the column with the most score from the matching. Next, soil structure examination. The profile surface was observed to look for cracks. Hand trowel was inserted to the crack and a big lump of soil were taken. Gentle pressure was applied to break the soil into its original aggregate or structure. The structure obtained was compared to the figure 4.1 chart to determine type of structure. Next, the structure obtained was compared to the diagram 4.2 to 4.4 chart to get the size of the structure. Grade was matched. The size, grade, and shape or type was recorded.
So here are the results for pattern 1 and pattern 2. So this is the result for pattern 1. For personal information, the location is at Mardi Station. The coordinates is 4.1389 north and 103.4063 east. The elevation is 8 meter above sea level. The land use is rumput and pokok gajus. The drainage is well drained. The parent material is marine sand or breeze soil, and the topography and slope is flat to gently undulating. So, for profile description, the first horizon, the depth is 38 centimeter. The description is it is chroma 1, value 3. It is dank and sandy. For horizon 1, it is very coarse and have a single grain and it is dark. For horizon 2, the depth is 36 centimeter. The chroma The chroma is 2 and the value is 6. It is light and sandy. The horizon 2 is coarse and it is single grain. For horizon 3, the depth is 26 centimeter. It is medium and the drainage is high. So for fourth horizon, the depth is 16 centimeter. It is also medium and the drainage is low. The fifth horizon, the depth is 3 centimeter. It is fine, um, wet, basah, and the drainage is low. For horizon 6, the depth is 47 centimeter. It is fine, but it is uh, more wet than the fifth horizon. For seventh horizon, the depth is 28 centimeter. It is very fine. It is clay. It is wet sampai dia berketul. Dibasah sampai berketul. Okay, so here all of you can see this is the measurement of the soil profile that we examined at the Mardi station. And these are also the first until seventh horizon that and the description that I mentioned earlier is matched with the pictures that shown here. From the first until seventh, like I mentioned earlier, the first is very coarse, the second one is coarse and is a single grain, and the third one is it is going to the medium part, and the fourth one is also medium but the drainage is low, and the fifth one is the drainage is low too. The sixth one, it is fine but it is more wet than the fifth one, and the last one, the seventh horizon, it is very fine and it is very wet. So for results in pattern 2, the location is at Teluk Cempedak. The coordinates is 3.8275 north and 103.3709 east. The elevation is at 50 meter. The land use is recreational area and forested zones nearby. The drainage, it is moderately drained to well drained. The parent material is granite rocks. The topography and slope, it is undulating terrain and it has moderate slope. For the profile description, the O horizon, it has a 15 centimeter depth. It is chromophore and value 4. It is very coarse and also kasa. The A horizon, the depth is 14 centimeter. It is chroma 2 and it has value 6. It is also light and sandy. It is coarse and have a single grain. For B1 horizon, the depth is 29 centimeter. It is chroma 6 and value 4. It is medium and slightly wet. For B2 horizon, the depth is 90 centimeter. It is chroma 8 and value 6. It is fine and wet. Okay, so for the pattern 2 at Teluk Cempedak, uh, this is the soil profile that we examined. Okay, so the first picture until the fourth picture of the horizon, it is also matched with the description that I mentioned earlier. The O horizon is very coarse. Um, the A horizon is still coarse and it is a single grain. B1 horizon, it is medium and slightly wet. And the last one is B2 horizon, it is fine and wet. Okay, so we will talk about the discussion part. For pattern 1, bristol originates from sediment or sand from the sea that accumulated from the erosion of layers of steep cliffs by the sea during the monsoon seasons. and it has a core sand component. The sandy texture of Pendant 1 makes it highly prone to leaching and nutrient loss, especially under heavy rainfall. While the top horizon shows some organic accumulation, the overall fertility is low, making it unsuitable for intensive agriculture. For Pendant 2, similar to Pendant 1, it is reflects the characteristics of the soils. The soils have a thin brown coarse sandy clay. The soils occur on undulating, rolling, and hilly terrain. The soil is unsuitable for crops without amendments to enhance organic matter and nutrient levels. Okay. For drainage and water retention, both profiles were well drained due to their sandy composition, which limits water retention. While this minimizes waterlogging, it also reduces moisture availability for plants. Overall, the low fertility, poor structure, and susceptibility to erosion highlight the importance of sustainable land management.
This is a conclusion based on the report. For conclusion, the fieldwork conduct in Cheratin and Kuantan Pahang highlighted the unique characteristics and challenges of two soil profiles, which are Pendant 1, marine sand, breast soil, and Pendant 2, granite-derived soil. The fieldwork provides hands-on experience in analyzing soil profile, texture, structure, and colors. By understanding the strengths and weaknesses of breast and granite-derived soil, help us make better decisions for farming and conservation. Without proper care, this soil can degrade further, making them completely unusable for farming or even damaging the environment.